Alright, after 12 years, it's time to get rid of this awful, awful radio. And I did. So this is going to be a quick video, sort of an installation video. It's really, really easy, and I'm going to show you what you need to do, what you need, but I'm not going to take the whole thing apart. I'll explain in a minute. Okay, so this is the perfect Jeep JK radio replacement that I found, and I've looked everywhere and priced so many different radios from so many different places, and I just stumbled upon this one and took a chance on it based on its reviews. So I'm not even going to attempt the name of it. It's all consonants, and I think there's one vowel in it, so it's impossible to pronounce. You'll see when I'll put the link in the description for it to buy. But so I'm basically just going to do a quick sort of install video and just tell you some things you need to know if you buy this radio and install it yourself, it's very easy, so stay tuned. All right, so this radio is touchscreen, and it's got knobs and buttons, which I love, because I didn't want something that was all touchscreen, because if there's a failure, there's like literally no way to get out of it. Except throw it in the garbage. So I wanted the knobs. I like the manual parts of it, volume knob and tuning and things like that. So anyway, this radio has everything. So if you go to menu, it's got navigation. I didn't even want navigation. It's built in. It works great. Couldn't believe it. I didn't even care about that, but now I'm like glad I have it. It's weird. Bluetooth music. I'm gonna get a copyright strike, but anyway, yeah. Bluetooth music, then it's got a radio, but my favorite is, this is all your sound settings. Equalizer, it's like a 30 band EQ, which is awesome. Then we go back. Smart bass, so it has a subwoofer output, which my old radio, I installed a bass tube. There's a video on my channel about it, but mine, up until now, I had it connected to the speakers, the high output speakers. If you watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, so this one has a RCA cable subwoofer out, which completely cleaned up the sound, made it 100 times better. Nice and punchy, and then I can control it. I can control the cutoff, frequency, everything. It's perfect. So love it. Balance shows you everything. You can put it all over however you want it. Loudness, it's got other things that I'll never need, don't care about, but the EQ and the smart bass were perfect for me. It's exactly what I wanted. So back to menu. It's got, you can access the Play Store, Google, I guess. I don't know how it does that without a cell phone plan attached to it, but I haven't even bothered trying because I don't use it. Phone works good. The microphone's built in. It's up here. Let's see what else. So yeah, it tells just like everything else, it tells you the song and everything. So okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what you need to install this and get the old one out. All right, so first thing you want to do is take this top piece off. Now I have all this nonsense here for the cell phone and stuff like that. But it's the same. Basically, all you do, they actually give you the tools. I have a full set of trim removal tools, but they give you these. There's this one and another one. But all you're going to do is you just get in and you pry up on it. Don't be afraid, you're not going to break it. There's 4 clips that hold it in place, but they release pretty easily. You can even, it's easier if you go to the back of it, you can get it out. So anyway, you get that off, then there's 2 screws up here, and then you're going to trim removal tool. You take this whole panel, comes off. I can almost do it with my fingers right now. So that comes off, and then there's 2 screws down here, and then this whole thing, this whole bezel comes off, and there's I think 4 clips. I think they're around here, and it snaps out, and it feels like you're gonna break it, but don't worry, you're pretty much not. If you do even pressure on all the all the clips, it'll pop right out and it's good. So then once you get the bezel off, then the radio has just 4 screws, and you can see it on the old one. That's it. And then boom, the radio comes out. So then you have your harnesses that plug into here. This radio comes with all the harnesses you need. It comes with like one for if you have only 2 speakers, one for if you have 6 speakers like I have. It comes with all kinds of stuff because this radio is actually made for a bunch of Chrysler products. So all the Jeeps, everything from the Wrangler to the Compass, it'll fit. I believe a couple of the Dodge Rams, it'll fit. It tells you in the description everything it'll fit. So anyway, this is a Jeep channel and a Jeep video, so we're just worried about that. So yeah, so you get it. So now you pull the radio out, and then you find your harness, you start plugging everything in for the new radio. And now when I looked at radios online, they're all like, $400 or $500, but then you have to select your model Jeep, and then what options you have for your audio system, and then what it'll do is then it gives you a wiring harness, which is like another $150. So the radios I was looking at, on like Extreme Terrain and Quadratech and everything, it was going to run me $600-700 for a half decent radio. And so I really been putting this off, and I've been wanting to do it. This one was under $300. And here's the cool part. If you just go buy an aftermarket radio on Amazon or something like that, eBay, you have to, for a Jeep, you have to buy, they have a thing called, oh Christ, what the hell is it called? A bus cam system. So it's basically a little, like a chip with a harness that plugs into it, and CAN bus, that's what it's called. So anyway, every time you open the doors, like I'll turn this back on, because of the CAN bus system, now if I open my door, it shows up on the thing, which is cool, and it tells you other things too. Anything that goes on the dashboard, anything that goes on the dashboard, basically the radio will tell you, which is pretty neat. So anyway, it comes with that, comes with all the wiring harnesses, comes with the trim removal tools. And I was afraid. I was like, that's a lot of stuff for $280 or whatever they were charging for it. And so I went to the reviews. Everybody in the reviews seemed to like it. The only complaint I saw was just this one person that, like, I don't think they read the description. They picked it for the wrong car, and they were all pissed off about it. But I think it was their fault. So anyway, so everything so far with the radio has been great. Now, the one thing I do want to show you, and this is, I started doing an actual install video on this, and it didn't go well, and it was my own fault, and I'm going to show you why. So I installed this thing 4 times, and every time I tried to do it, some speakers wouldn't work, and then like one time it wouldn't boot up, so then I tried a different harness and it booted up, but then some speakers didn't work. So anyway, what I figured out was, if you could see, let me see if I can get this to focus, there are these tiny little pins in the harnesses. So the new radio has this same harness receiver in it, and these pins, because I'm impatient and rushing and trying to get things done, I jammed the harness in there and I bent a bunch of these pins. So some speakers wouldn't work. For a while it wouldn't power up, and I was getting pissed off, so I just gave up on the video. And then once I figured out what I had done, I straightened them all out, and then it was good. So I'm telling you this because just go nice and easy when you connect these harnesses. If you bend those tabs, it's a pain in the ass when you put this all together, close up the dashboard, and then fire it up, and then you have to take it all apart again and do it. So anyway, that's that. So yeah, so if you do all of that, you get this thing. As you can see, it fits perfectly. It's literally designed for this Jeep. And I've just been amazed because, it's just some cheap Chinese stuff, but it really does work. And I haven't had it long term, so I can't tell you, what it is long term. But so far, so good. The sound is amazing. It's way more powerful than the stock radio. I believe this is 18 watts, like total output. This is, I think, 50. I read through a bunch of descriptions on a bunch of radios, so I could be wrong. But anyway, whatever it is, it sounds way better because of the EQ, because it has more power, and because of the subwoofer output. So, but there's two antenna thing. I think one is for the Sirius satellite, which was, this thing has it, but I don't think anybody's used Sirius satellite in a stock radio since like this was made in 2010. So anyway, I believe it was the white. So the new radio only has one of these, and there's two radios, two antenna connectors. You'll just have, I forget which one was the right one, but you can tell it's like a heavy black rubber around the antenna cable. That's the one you want to hook up to the new radio. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to do this real quick and get it out there. This thing was like a find. So I will probably do an update in 6 months or so, but I'll leave links in the description to find it. Really, really good radio so far. So yeah, thanks for watching, and good luck. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Here's the name of it again. Can I buy a vowel? That's a joke for the Gen Xers who are watching. Anyway, that's the name of it.